तो सबसे पहले आपको खबरदार करते हैं आज तक वर्ल्ड एक्सक्लूसिव से। दुनिया की नजरें पश्चिम एशिया पर लगी हुई हैं। प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के इजरायल दौरे को दुनिया बहुत ध्यान से देख रही है। अमेरिकी राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप की ईरान को दी गई धमकियां दुनिया सुन चुकी है। अब बारी ईरान की है, जिसने आज तक के जरिए अमेरिका को खबरदार किया है। अमेरिकी धमकियों और जिनीवा में बातचीत से कुछ घंटे पहले ईरान के विदेश मंत्री अब्बास अरागची ने आज तक से बातचीत में कई बड़ी बातें कही हैं। ईरान के विदेश मंत्री अब्बास अरागची की ही अमेरिका के साथ जिनीवा में बातचीत कर रहे हैं, इसीलिए उनका ये इंटरव्यू सारी दुनिया देख रही है, जो ये जानना चाहती है कि अमेरिकी राष्ट्रपति की धमकियों पर ईरान क्या सोचता है। क्या ईरान उसी मिसाइल कार्यक्रम को लेकर अपना फैसला कर चुका है, जिसकी वजह से सबसे ज्यादा अमेरिका आंखें तरेरता है। इन सब के बीच प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी इजरायल की संसद से कुछ ही देर में संबोधन करने वाले हैं। आज तक से बातचीत में ईरान के विदेश मंत्री ने डोनाल्ड ट्रंप के इस आरोप को खारिज किया कि वो लॉन्ग रेंज की मिसाइल बना रहा है। अब्बास अरागची ने कहा कि ईरान के पास 2000 किलोमीटर दूर तक मार करने वाली मिसाइलें हैं। अब्बास अरागची ने दो टूक कहा कि ईरान शांति चाहता है, लेकिन युद्ध के लिए तैयार है। अब्बास अरागची ने कहा कि ईरान अपने परमाणु कार्यक्रम पर बातचीत को तैयार है, लेकिन परमाणु ऊर्जा के शांतिपूर्ण इस्तेमाल पर समझौता नहीं करेगा।
India today is right where the news is, and we are with the person who's making that news in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Iran, sitting here in Tehran with the Foreign Minister of Iran, Abbas Araghchi. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and giving us the opportunity to explain what's happening in this part of the world and how it impacts Iran. Let's begin with President Trump's State of the Union address, the longest one, but he's put Iran on notice. Is Iran prepared?
First of all, thank you for having me. On your question, of course we are prepared. We are fully prepared for both options. War, God forbid, and peace. As you know, I'm going to Geneva this afternoon in order to have the third round of our talks with the U.S. team. And we have made some progress last time. We were able to find some sort of understandings. And I think based on those understandings, we can build something in the form of an agreement, a deal. I think a fair, balanced, and equitable deal is achievable, and we can do it. Of course, our armed forces are prepared to do their job, and we know how to defend ourselves, and this is what we did last time. And we have learned lots of lessons from the last war, so we are even more prepared. And that means, by the way, that the aim is to prevent a war. When you are prepared for a war, you can prevent it. Otherwise, you are inviting it to your home. So we are fully prepared, not because we want war, because we want to prevent the war. I'm a man of diplomacy. I have to talk about my own job. And I think the way we are going to is the best possible way to resolve this problem. There is no military option for Iran's peaceful nuclear program. If there is any concern, if there is any question, if there is any ambiguity, we are ready to address. We are ready to answer questions. We are ready to remove concerns. But we are not ready to give up our right for peaceful use of nuclear technology. This is what we demand. So I believe that tomorrow in Geneva, there is every possibility to come to an agreed solution which is fair and balanced.
You believe there's going to be an agreement, or are you just hopeful there's going to be an agreement?
I think it is achievable. I'm hopeful, of course. Of course, it depends on the other side's determination. To be honest with you, we are not fully convinced that they have a real determination to do that. Why? Because we have a bitter experience of the last time. we were negotiating last June when Israel attacked us, and then the US joined that attack. So that memory is still fresh for us. The wounds of that aggression is still alive in our minds. So we cannot forget that once we negotiating with the US, and then they decided to attack us. This time we are obviously more careful, and we have concern. But if there is a genuine, if there is a real serious determination in their side to come to a conclusion, I believe it is achievable.
Minister Araghchi, you're saying that you're hopeful and you see intent, not as much, but you're dealing with a US president who is unlike any other in the past. Look at the statement and please react to the statement, his State of the Union address. He has very clearly said, and please tell me where that credibility of the information really comes from, when he says that President has claimed that Iran is developing missiles that can reach America. The negotiations and the terms and conditions are no enrichment at all. So where does the claim of the missiles really come from then?
Complained about fake news. So I think now it is himself the victim of fake news, unfortunately. We are not developing, long-range missiles, and we have limited the range of our missiles below 2,000 kilometers intentionally by ourselves, because we don't want anyone, we don't want it to be like a global threat. This is only to defend ourselves. Our missiles has, defense nature. They are only to build deterrence and to help us defend ourselves, exactly as they did in the last June's war. We didn't initiate that war. It was Israelis and then Americans. We only defended ourselves.